know, Justin, I was thinking maybe we just chop the scene if it's too long, because then that'll avoid like all of our problems.
I know, it's just a lot of other reactors use those scenes, and there's just such important scenes, and our reactions were so good, but we have to try and do whatever we can to avoid that copyright claim again.
Totally agree with you. You know, those extra 3 days really affected us and our fans from being able to catch up with us.
It's just whatever we do, we have to...
Are we watching Obi-Wan or what?
What's up, world? Justin back with Tension 369. I got Pebbles on the couch, Nick behind the camera, and joining us back finally, we got Mike back on the couch.
What's up, guys? Good to be back. It's been a minute. It's good. I'm super excited for this.
We had Mike watch the past 3 episodes independently by himself before he came back and joined us here on the couch. We were very excited to get him back. So let's just turn it over. I actually am so excited for this episode because we got so much last week. We got a bond between Obi-Wan and Leia building more. He talked about Padme saying that when he looks at Luma, he called Leia Luma like as her fake name. I see her mother, like it reminds me of her mother. And he's not lying there. The name is a lie, but he sees, at least he doesn't see Natalie Portman, but he sees Padme in Leia. And like we get Freck, who we all, liked at first, but he was an Imperial supporter, so we know that he's like an evil guy. Turned over Obi-Wan and Leia. We got a nice scene where that stormtrooper falls and gets cut in half by that laser beam. An Imperial officer shows up with troops and surround him and Leia, and right before they execute him, the Imperial officer turns her gun on the troops and shoots them. She helps them get back to this little hideout where we meet Ken B, I think the droid's name was. I already have an emotional connection to him. He's the one who saved Obi-Wan at the end of the episode, but we get to introduce to this safe house that has all these carvings on the wall, and Quinlan Voss was mentioned, who is a character in the Clone Wars, and I just love, you guys don't know like I do, but I love all the Clone Wars and Rebels, like little stuff that's being thrown in here, like with the Inquisitors, the Grand Inquisitor.
You do, you always gasp, or you're just like, oh,
I know,
didn't.
I know, it's Quinlan Voss, I know.
And I'm just like, Justin, what are you talking about?
You should watch the Clone Wars. But it's just so great. And I really hope, and I feel like it's gonna happen, that we're just gonna keep getting these little hints and drops to Clone Wars and Rebels as we go, and I can't wait to point them out to you guys. It's like my fanboy to the extreme. Obi-Wan asked the general, I can't remember her name, but we all know the actress. She plays not Liara, but I can't remember her name. She's the mother of the Sand Snakes in Game of Thrones. Gives her Leia and says, get her to hold her on, I'll distract him. And we get that scene where Kenobi, the son runs out. Remember he's force choking the dad and the son runs out? He snaps his neck and we're all like, oh my God, like he's brutal. Anakin is brutal, he's lethal, he's there.
Anakin is here and he's ready to kill.
That's right.
And he's ready to just conquer, but I honestly, I'm really seeing Anakin come out of the Darth Vader form a little bit, especially in the last scene of the last episode with the fire, and he was like, ugh, not now.
That's where we get to the fight between him and Kenobi. Kenobi runs, and you can see that, number one, Obi-Wan hasn't practiced with a lightsaber in 10 years. He doesn't know, he's lost his movements, but then he's fighting Vader. He's not fighting Anakin Skywalker, he's fighting Darth Vader, who has not 2 times the strength, but he has more strength because of his mechanical appendages. He can still use the Force, as we watch, he force pushed him. And then we get the scene where he lights, I believe it's the red sand, that the drugs that have been going around in the past 2 episodes, or at least the second one. He lights it on fire and he drags Obi-Wan through the fire. And you watch, as Pebbles mentioned, for some reason he lets Obi-Wan go. When we all know Darth Vader could easily parted those rocks and put the fire out and went and got him. I think Vader wants more of a fight. Vader wants more of a chase. And he wants it, like he said, your suffering has just begun, your pain has just begun. And I think that's exactly why he turned and let Obi-Wan get out of here. But I'm gonna turn it to you guys. Pebbles, you first. What'd you like about last episode?
I mean, honestly, what I mentioned before, I just really like the fact that Anakin's a part of it now, because that's what's gonna keep me hooked on it. And I just really like to see Obi-Wan's humbleness, and just I think he still has like that love for Anakin. I just don't think he wants to absolutely kill him, even though we've had an argument and you said that he was trying to kill him before in the last movie or whatever it was.
In Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to kill him. I think he was just trying to be like, hey, stop, you shouldn't do this. But like, I think that there's a little bit of love between Obi-Wan and Anakin. I think that Anakin, I think it's vice versa. There's a little bit there. I feel it. I feel like it's there.
So you think Vader could be redeemed? You
Oh my
think
God,
he's
of
not
course.
fully turned to the dark side?
Listen, it is like I said in the last time we did a react. It's a 0.0002% of him is still right there, and his daughter is gonna see that today.
You think so? All right. Well, Nick, what'd you think of last week's episode?
Left off at a crazy part with lack thereof information. It has so many different directions from here. I know there's so many theories out there that a lot of people have theorized at this point in time, but I think this is going to be an eye-opening episode for a lot of those theories and start changing a lot of minds from here.
All right, Mike, I don't expect you to sit here and give us a summary of the first 3 episodes, but just on the top of your head right now, what are the key things you remember from those past 3 episodes?
I especially remember the fight against Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, how he dragged him through the fire. And I want to reflect on that a little bit. What you said about the theory about him, there's still being that little bit of Anakin left. I believe in that.
Yes,
100%.
finally somebody
100%.
is agreeing.
In regards to what I know Leia is a big factor in this show. She gets kidnapped. Obi-Wan saves her. Yada yada yada. There's really only so much I just know. I just know the overall main plot of what's going on right now, where we're at right now.
Very excited, though. We're all excited to have you back on the couch with us to experience
Yes.
this.
Yep.
But we're all caught up, and we're ready. So let's get into Obi-Wan Kenobi, Episode 4, Part 4.
Let's go.
You got subtitles on? Which I get to see what she does with her.
Yeah, let's go, yeah.
Lucas's film.
Obi-Wan, I love the sand. Let's go!
I am so excited.
I ordered a Kenobi kebab.
Kebab.
Yeah, extra burnt.
Oh. From the movie.
Oof.
So I thought you actually ordered a kebab.
He's gonna be Darth Vader now too.
I know, we said that last week. Nick was like,
Yeah.
is there gonna be 2 Darth Vaders now?
Get the back to time.
Oh! You can never say no to back down.
There's the robot.
He's like, I totally regret going on this mission.
That's Leia.
Found
Oh man.
No freaking shot.
So they are gonna make him into Darth Vader.
Here's Vader right now. They're doing a shot for shot, man.
Wow. Water?
It's back though.
Back to
You're not healed. Your burns, your body, they just need time. We're on Jabin. You're safe now.
Where's Leia?
The Illuminati headquarters.
That's what it's called.
So cute.
He's a senator. I am a princess of Alderaan.
Ice Cube kid.
That's exactly what that is.
Too many people
I was
are
gonna say,
looking
is that
for
Ice Cube?
You put us all in danger. I need your help.
Wow.
Every kid making a rocket from here to
He said 50 Cent.
the circle of water in space.
The moon.
Vader system.
So that's it. Fortress Inquisitorius.
Hey, name drop.
Wait.
I won't leave her there. I'll go on my own.
You can barely stand. You're not getting in. I'll go with him.
What? Oh, she's got on the fit.
Be alright.
Try.
What squares does Darth Vader have?
He has
What
them.
is
It's
that?
just-
He is the square.
Doesn't he have those buttons in the middle of his suit?
Yeah, those are for his suit though.
Yeah.
They don't represent anything.
It all just depends on how much auto-tune he wants. Little do you know, she's closer to her family than you think.
I don't know anything about her past.
So,
See how she just snapped out of that emotion she
Let's
was
think a
in?
little bit harder, shall we?
this is not a good idea.
We're totally cutting it out.
Good to have you back.
Oh my god, it's a Sharpedo.
There's always a bigger fish.
Yep. Obi-Wan is the bigger fish.
This is a literal mission in Fallen Order.
I love the inside of that.
Oh! Remember from episode 1 when him and
Yeah.
Qui-Gon put those in to go
Yep.
to the Gungan City? You saw a big doo-doo this time.
He didn't,
I know, right?
he didn't keep Qui-Gon Jinn's saber, right?
He used it to slice Maul in half. Whoa! I think he gave it back to the temple. They have.
Yeah.
Oh man! Stop it.
She's reading her mind.
Contest.
Oh.
Is this a staring contest? No, she's trying to peer information from her, but Leia.
I learned that at a very young age.
Lola!
Are they gonna start relating to each other?
It was taken from me.
Yup.
Everything else.
Yup. See?
She's a Jedi. Yo, she was a youngling. Confirmed. There's no doubt in my
Yeah,
mind.
right there,
Zero
just narrow
doubt.
it down.
She's killing him.
What do you think of stormtroopers, armors made out of?
He's
You think it's just steel?
Plastic.
It looks like plastic. Hard plastic.
They are not coming for you.
Yes, they are. Shut up.
The only person
They're gonna say.
you now, Leia,
It's me.
is you.
Oh.
I just don't want anyone to get hurt.
I give you my word.
Oh my God.
Don't ever trust a woman in leather.
That's what my father says. It's okay, right? He said we're all on the same side.
Nice try, princess.
But she was just being a smartass, right?
Both of
I'm
them.
gonna tell my dad first, is that right?
Mhm. But that's okay,
What a
right?
little brat.
We're all on the same side. That's right.
That is bad. But I can say. Can I say that?
Like
Yeah.
just said it.
Oh, I like his robes, man. Whoa!
What?
Wow.
What?
I think I've just found out what they're hiding down here.
What they're hiding?
This
Yep.
place isn't a fortress. It's a tomb.
He's from
Wow.
Clone Wars 2, yo!
Say something!
I tell you!
Then your choice is made.
I don't think
Oh
she
my
wants to do it.
God.
I don't think she wants to do it.
I think it's just like rebels, like people that were against the Empire, people who try to work against it. Oh man!
And there is a little bit of confirmation.
I'm the children.
Exactly.
The camera.
Oh, are those
What
lightsabers?
the heck does
Yeah.
that mean? Oh.
That is what's what it looked like, anyways.
They are.
Oh, she interrupted. You're done.
Well,
And you're done too.
it's nice having you around, Tyler, but. Whoa!
Wow, you didn't even see him. Like a ghost. There's no way out. Yeah, you look real confident there, buddy boy. That plastic burning right off.
Yeah, man. Burn that plastic right out. It's like
It's
a
from
bicycle.
Mike
It's
Tyson.
like bicycle helmet.
It's a full face guard.
You're alive. They told me you were dead. I didn't tell them anything.
I know. Come with me. I'm gonna get you home.
Can't read their mind.
I will not have my integrity questioned and admit you're a spy. Of course I am. I promise you.
What?
He's on the floor.
Oh, she's
she
lying.
lying?
She's like
Okay.
super duper lying.
I'm like, if that was
she's
the
telling the
case,
truth.
whoa.
She's telling the truth and lying at the same time. Oh, you're beat now.
Squid found you.
Take her to interrogation. If the debriefing confirms it, it's him.
No.
Tala!
What? She slapped him!
Plastic. That's why.
Stormtroopers are useless. Like, while his back is turned, they missed every shot. They're still missing. He shot the droid!
Yeah.
They got good aim only when it's against each other.
And he sees that shit in slow motion now.
I thought that was them running by.
Hi.
It's like Leon.
Cover me.
Oh no! You're underwater, dude!
He said hi. There's nowhere to hide.
She's like standing right out in the open.
Just like
Well, there's
laying
nowhere really to
low.
hide.
That's great.
And they just locked themselves in.
Come on, Ben, open your eyes.
Oh no! We just thank
That's how I
George
take
Lucas
it
for
out.
making an incompetent evil army so that our characters can live this long. Super speed.
What's that one?
Are we gonna redirect the
What's
water?
the first one? Is that a black robot?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're from Fallen Order too. They protect the fortress Inquisitorius.
Swimming with the fishes.
Wow, that's so unsuspicious.
I know, right? Look at him, so. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see.
It's just a weird growth
I know
that
the
keeps
next
speaking
skit,
up.
Justin. It's gotta be somebody hiding under a blanket easily or a
One of
jacket.
them has to go the other with shoulders.
Or behind a pole.
Obi-Wan's on
Or
their
the
shoulders.
fan.
Yeah, I know, right? Obi-Wan should be on Leia's shoulder.
Yeah, they're gonna do that.
A child and an old man. Was it worth it?
Oh no.
They're all.
How's he gonna think his way out of this one?
Whoa! Whoa! Those are snow speeders! There's no snow though!
So now they're just water speeders.
Yeah! Let's go, Wade! Look how smooth that is.
Right behind you.
No! Wade!
Oh, that's extremely sad.
I'm joking. Imagine.
Oh.
Oh boy.
You want more? What defeat would bring?
Finish her.
What?
I put a tracker on the ship.
No, you didn't. Like, when did you put a tracker on the ship?
Definitely lying to get out of that.
Yeah, definitely didn't.
There
You shot
can
a couple
be
times
no
on the ground.
mistakes. You're certain the tracker is with him.
Did she play around with Lola?
What do you mean?
Oh, the droid.
Did touch
The
me.
droid. Yeah.
No way, dude.
Justin, I think you're right. I think they're panning. Oh my gosh, Justin. Oh my gosh!
Her eyes red now.
She's doing the
Oh no! And that's how the episode ended. I called it at the last second. I called it. I looked back. I was like, when did she have a chance to do anything that has the thing of a tracker? And it just hit in my head that she was playing around with Lola.
Yep.
But what an episode, guys. We got the look inside the Fortress Inquisitorius. We got Darth Vader, who had a very awesome, like, you know what would happen if you failed. Like, his voice was great. I'm still processing everything that happened in the episode, but let's turn it over to you guys. Nick, what do you got to say about this episode?
I think exactly like I said, it ended up telling a little bit more into the theory itself that everybody else had. It dropped a little bit of hints, maybe some foreshadowing with some of those tombs that you've seen and all those people that were kept as trophies, perhaps. I really enjoyed it. A lot of things, like, it's very intelligent, a lot of the things that Reva actually does within the episode, but like her intelligence keeps coming out more and more and more, and that's what I love about her so far, and I can't wait to see how much deeper she goes with her tricks.
I also agree, like, she did a little bit of cliche villain stuff here. She's like, no one's coming for you, that's it, tell me where everything is. I thought it was a little weird that she thinks a 10-year-old is gonna know where all these secret rebel bases are that people are using, but I guess the little staring contest part where she was like trying to read her mind and Leia was sitting there fighting. You can even see when she released her, Leia was like, like she was fighting against Reva's like mind read stuff. Pebbles, how'd you feel about this episode?
I have like a couple things to say. So I feel like I've just analyzed a bunch of things in my brain just now, and I feel like, remember how Anakin became like Darth Vader because he's the one that like caused like all the chaos, and then they were like, oh my gosh, you did all this chaos, we're here for you. I feel like Reva, what's her name?
Reva or Reva?
Reva?
What are the two?
She has shown a lot more mental skill than Anakin has, because in that last little scene where Anakin was like this and he was like yelling at her, she was like, I put a tracker on the thing, and he was like, oh okay, I underestimated you. But when somebody claps back at Reva, she's like, I don't know if I believe you, and she like weasels her way into thinking logically. I feel like Anakin gets swayed a lot easier than Reva does, and that's why I feel like Reva could be a really great Dark Lord.
But technically, she was telling the truth.
She was telling the truth, but Anakin didn't question her, he just believed her right off the second, and Reva, she don't trust nobody.
Well, you could say that Vader read her mind just as faster than
You
Reva
think so?
can.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's a
Absolutely.
good, that's a good thing.
Anakin is big on reading emotions. He
Yeah.
read Padme's emotions the entire time in episode 2.
Yeah, that's a good thought with that. But that's what I was thinking of. Like this Reva, like she's really like showing
She's
out.
crafty.
She really
She's
is
good.
doing really good in this show.
And I feel like we got even more of a hint of that she was a Padawan, especially in that first scene in the first episode when they zoomed in on them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's no doubt in my mind. That trophy room, I don't remember his name, but that old Jedi that Obi-Wan first sees, he is a very prominent member in the Clone Wars cartoon. They're more than trophies, and that's all I'll say. Mike! Oh, I miss saying that, but how do you feel? What were your thoughts on this episode 4 of Obi-Wan Kenobi?
I love the foreshadowing. You know, it's like classic Star Wars, just foreshadowing. I really like Reva as like her character. I think she's a badass. I like where we're at now, how they keep getting away, but somehow they always are found. Like right now they think they're in the clear, but we have that bug on Lola now. We got that tracker now, so I'm just excited to see what's coming next.
Oh, I hope Lola's not evil. I hope she just has a
And if
tracker
she
in
is,
her.
that's the cutest little evil
Right now she
thing
is
ever in the
definitely
world.
evil now with those eyes.
I know, it makes me so upset. I really hope that like it's just a tracker and Lola doesn't become like an evil droid. But Mike's back on the couch. We're so happy to have him back. This was episode 4, part 4 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. There's only 2 episodes left, guys.
Wow.
Next week is the penultimate episode, right before we have our finale on June 22nd. I'm so excited. But I've been Justin. We are Tension, and we'll catch you in the next video.